With your experience in high school, how was it taught to you from the counselors on what you should be doing after you graduate, or what should your goal plan be? How did they steer you, I guess?
In a way, man, it was just really steering me towards the fact that I had to pick out a college. You feel me? It was just, I think for them to do it, it was just like, all right, man, y'all gotta pick out where y'all want to go, or what y'all want to do. You feel me? It was just always, hey, what y'all gonna do after college? Y'all gotta make sure y'all have something out there. And for me, myself, not everyone is like that. I say it all the time. Not everyone has figured out what they want to do at 17 or 18 or 19. Some people are blessed to know what they want to do. I mean, that's cool. If you know what you want to do, hey, pursue what you want to do.
Absolutely.
But me, at that age, I'm not even mature enough for me to say, I want to do this and I want to do that for the rest of my life. That's how I took it. Yeah. And even until this day, I barely just figured out kind of what I'm into 2 years after I graduated.
Well, there's some 80-year-olds walking around out here don't know what they're going to become in life.
You feel me? So for you to put that's what I'm saying. So for you to put that pressure on somebody that's 18, I'm like, hey, man, I want you to go straight up for your college. I want you to decide what you want to do right now.
Yeah.
I thought it was like, okay, I personally didn't like it.
Did you go to college?
I went to HCC. I was at HCC for about a year.
Did you have any major that you were trying to pursue?
I was actually going for physical therapy assistant.
Okay.
It was fairly interesting. I liked it. But honestly, man, I just was. I wasn't a big fan. I don't know. For me right now, I feel like college is. It would always be there. That's how I was thinking about it.
Okay. So you can always go back and.
Yeah, I feel like even at 25, 26, I can always go back to college.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to pursue something for myself. I wanted to build an empire for myself. Not like exclude college. I wanted to create something regards to fitness. I always wanted to have, like, I say it all the time, I wanted to create my clothes. I wanted to create like a fitness clothes. I always wanted to create supplements. I always wanted to do all that stuff, get into training and do all that. And I thought, I'm like, okay, man, if I want to create something for myself, I wanted to build a podcast. I wanted to build something, it's just something for myself, you know. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to do college. I want to focus on my podcast. I want to focus on my training, because I know that could be a way for me to build something for myself, in my own opinion. Because I want to have multiple streams of income. That's something I always.
Okay. Where did you pick up that idea of multiple streams of income?
Honestly, man, I picked it up because I feel like one income is not enough.
Where did you first hear that? Do you recall how you came across that idea?
Man, I watched a lot of motivation. I heard stuff from Gary Vee.
Yeah, I love Gary Vee.
I watched a lot of motivational stuff, honestly.
Okay,
especially if you want to live a certain lifestyle that you want to. I want to be able to travel. I want to be able to have financial freedom myself. Okay. I don't want to be in a part of like, okay, I go to a job. I'm sick. I gotta call somebody to tell them I'm sick and I can't come. You know what I'm talking about? That's. I don't like people telling me what to do or whatsoever. That's always been me, and I don't want to just. I feel like I cannot have all my eggs in one basket. That's the reason why I just thought college was just like, okay, just one way to go. I'm like, nah, I want to do a lot of more different things than just one.
Right.
So.
No, that's a great philosophy, and guys like Robert Kiyosaki, he teaches that, the Rich Dad Poor Dad guy.
Poor Dad book. I read that one. I read that one as well.
You read that one, yeah. So yeah,
I gotta go back to reading all my books, man. I gotta go back to reading my books, but I did read a bit of Rich Dad Poor Dad. It's a really good book. You should definitely.
Oh no, absolutely, and I've read it, and so any of our listeners definitely should take a look at that.
Compound Effect too. That's a good book as well.
That's one of your favorites. Okay, I don't think I've read that one. So yeah,
it's a really cool book. It's a really good. My friend recommended it to me.
I have to check that out. So yeah,
definitely.
So yeah. So what are your kind of plans now? Are you? I know you got the podcast going. I know that you're a personal trainer over at Planet Fitness, and then don't know what else you're into or what you got going on. So just kind of share with us.
So right now, one thing about me is I'm enjoying my own process. My goal is to become. But I want to do it by next year. I want to do it later by next year. I want to become an independent trainer. I want to train at a gym. Okay. If it's possible, well, not even possible. Let's put it out there just how it is. Alpha Elite, that's my destination. I want to be at Alpha Elite. I want to be a trainer at Alpha Elite. I want to be bringing on my own clients and paying rent at that gym. I want to do it. I will do it.
Yes, sir.
I put it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
gotta put it out.
Oh,
there.
no, absolutely.
You have to make it
Absolutely.
reality.
Yeah. No.
That's one of my goals. I also wanted to get into modeling. I want to be my own brand.
Yes, sir.
You know, that's my main goal.
So you talked about clothing and doing supplements and that kind of stuff. And
get my LLC and just creating New Journey Athletics.
Absolutely.
That's my main goal right now.
New Journey Athletics. Okay, and that's the name of your podcast too, right? New
Journey is the name of my podcast. New Journey Athletics will be my brand for fitness and stuff, all that like that. Okay. So that's like my vision, and you need money for that.
Well, absolutely. That's why you're working now.
That's the main reason why I'm working.
Absolutely.
Because before I was looking into creating an LLC, and that ain't cheap.
I can show you a cheap way how to do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And I need that definitely because I really want to.
I can help you with that.
I was looking at prices.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, man.
Oh, yeah. If you pay somebody else to do it, I'll show you how to create it for yourself. So and do all the filing. Yeah.
That's been my main goal. But
yeah.
I'm just enjoying my process. At the end of the day, whoever's listening to this, you got to realize you got to be just focused on what you want to do. Yeah. At the end of the day, you're not competing with nobody else. Because I don't compete with nobody. I compete with myself from last year. Yeah. And I've done a lot of growth from this point on from last year. Yeah. And I just keep it that way. I want to be the best version of myself from this point on to later on. You know, so I got to enjoy it. Yeah. You know, so if success came to you quick,
right,
you wouldn't even appreciate it. That's how I feel about it. If I got a Ferrari straight out of high school, would I appreciate it? No. You got to go through it step by step.
Yeah, and that's what I've been recording on my podcast series. The kind of my life background is so people sometimes they look at where I'm at in life now and they're like, oh, you've just got money and you're able to do that and this, that, and the other, but they don't understand the times when there was 2 years straight that I worked 3 jobs.
Yep.
And so in order to get to where I'm at now, and there was a ton of experience, and I wouldn't trade it for anything because of the experience that I got from it.
It prepared you for success.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it. That process prepares you for success.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you can't just...
Yeah, it just doesn't happen overnight. And,
you don't.
Everybody's like, oh, well, you just got that. And it doesn't... I mean, I've been working on this for 29 years.
and that's the thing about social media too, man. Yeah. If you know the social media, they just show you the highlights of it.
Oh yeah.
You don't see the sleepless nights. You don't see the work. You don't see the 12-hour shift somebody pulls off to do what I do, or to do whatever you got to do.
Right.
You know, like to save up the amount of money that I need to create an LLC, I had to work overtime shifts aside from the 45 to 50 hours that I already do. Aside from that, so people don't really see that, and it's okay though. It's really okay. But at the end of the day, man, nothing comes really easy. Yeah. So when you see somebody with a Ferrari, I'm pretty sure they did some extra work out there to get that, So you just might see the post, you might see that, but you don't see the work.
Yeah. If you like this short clip and want to watch the full interview, you can do so by clicking on the link below. For more short clips, you can click on either of these recommended thumbnails on your screen. Be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of our new content. Thanks again for watching Career Library.